Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our February 14th, 2023 council meeting. The time is 6 p.m. If you will pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This evening's public comment, we have 4 individuals that have signed up. You may, if you have come to speak on a particular agenda item and want to defer, you can let me know. We'll start with Mary Silver. And please talk about item
4, B1, Jennifer Lane, 510.
This is going to be, I believe, Mary Grove.
For same.
Okay.
Wallace.
Same.
Okay. And thank you. It's Paulina, I believe. Just like the and Ms. Marbury.
Tonight is Parks and Recreation. It's all sunshine and unicorns tonight. We're asking for approval for $26,000 to purchase a shade structure for Palmer Park. So we're kind of focused on Palmer Park this year. We ordered new handicap accessible swings. We ordered a new teeter totter to replace the old one. And we lost a couple of oak trees in that park, and now the little kids are in danger of burning their little behinds on the swing. So we'd like to order a shade structure that, I think it's 40 by 30 or 40 by 35. That'll cover most of the swings and the play structures. So it's 26,000, and we're ready to go with that. And we have Pet Fest, Saturday the 25th. It'll be awesome. We've got about 75 vendor booths so far. We've got doggy games, best in for the parking lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So we hope to see everybody there. Thank you.
Parking lot, I like that. So, Laura, real quick question. I was walking by Palmer Park and I saw some folks playing, and they asked about a couple of, you may not have the answer to this, but a couple pieces of equipment that they removed, like big tire swing.
Yes,
Is that
we had to remove that. We had our playground guy come out and look at it because we're focused on Palmer Park this year. A lot of that was no longer safe.
understood? I figured something, I just didn't have an answer to.
So as soon as someone told us that it wasn't safe, we all felt like it needed to go. So it's taken down, and so we're working on sort of the little kids playground right now, but we're getting ideas and quotes for the bigger playground. It'll be more of a big kids playground is the concept.
Great, thank you. I appreciate everything you and the committee do.
Thank you.
So I know we're all on this quick tonight, but she was coming up with all the fancy dog names, and Jake was flying at Harrisburg Airport, and they have service dogs there, and they call it Embark. Their dogs are- Usually I like building jokes, but I'm gonna have to go solo up here, so I gotta get ready. All right, council, we have no special presentations or proclamations tonight, but we do have 4 sets of minutes, council. You may approve these as one item, or you may request to pull individual items as required. Okay, motion to approve them all 4 agenda items. Second. Discussion, comments, or concerns, council? Seeing none, we'll go to Councilperson Markey. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, council. Item 4A, passed unanimously. Next up are our additional consent items for B. This is C23-01 510 Jennifer Lane. This is a variance to allow rooftop with a negative 50-foot setback for the projected adjacent property. Are we gonna hear from the DRB and Brad tonight on this? Brad, you want to start?
I can give you a real brief overview, so just so you understand what the space is. As I said, Mayor, this is the variance request 510 Jennifer Lane. We have the applicants here this evening with their attorney, who you announced earlier. So as I said, what this request is, their property at 5 Jennifer Lane, and they are requesting to construct a dock. This property, as you see in your packet on the map, it's at the cove that they're on the way down, and so what happens is their extended property lines, when you bring them out from their property and you take the property that's on Sixth Avenue, you extend those out, they intersect with each other. They're not even just because we're at that cove. And we also have a situation with an old platted town right of way that runs along the property. The way we address it in the town is the same as they do in the county, so they did go through the same process with the county. Why it's a negative 50-foot setback is the funny way we have to measure it. We have to look at the extension across the town right of way, which is 15 feet, the old town right of way, and then it's 35 feet beyond the extended lines of the property owner on Sixth Avenue. So that is request. They are meeting on the other side of the dock. They do meet the town's requirement of 16 feet, and they do meet all the other standards of height and those other items. This issue has quite a background in history. I won't go through it all, I'll just get to the end. Initially, as you see in your packet, we did have objectors of that property on Sixth Avenue. However, we did get an email from their attorney, which is part of your packet, where they have withdrawn their objection to this request, so they no longer object to this request. The crux of this issue is the state of Florida has determined that this is sovereign submerged lands where they're putting the property. So the town right away is within sovereign submerged land under the control of the state of Florida, as well as this property on 6 we're saying. So this are state lands of that that is part of the record. We do have the documentation that was provided to us from the state that they made that determination. So that really boils down about 5 months of back and forth in 30 seconds. There was a concern about it, but I believe at this point it's been clarified and accepted by both parties that this is sovereign submerged lands for them to place their dock. Just for information, this has also, as I said, gone through a process of Orange County Environmental Protection. I did go to their hearing. They did receive an approval of the EPC. It was appealed by the people on the 6th. However, they did the same. Once they got information, they also withdrew their appeal. So the appeal to the Board of County Commissioners now is also dropped. So that's been dropped as well as the objection here. And they also have recently, I think it was last week, received their permit from the South Florida Water Management District for this installation of the dock. So they have gone all through the processes. I'm just giving that information. What these other entities do doesn't say you have to do the same thing. You still have your independent authority to approve or deny based on your standards and requirements. But that is the background. So this did go to the Development Review Board after a meeting last month. And after quite a bit of discussion, they did recommend approval of this variance by a vote of 3-1. In terms of the overall public feedback that we received on this property or on this request, let me get to that quickly. It was, I'm sorry. We had, I don't want to. Yes, sir, thank you. My computer is not cooperating. Yes, sir, thank you. And that's in this report, so we did have that. Right, and so nothing has changed. That's my short presentation. They have some questions, and I know the applicants here have questions and hear from them.
Absolutely. I'm going to ask Councilor Martinez to give us the DRB and
it's basically as Brad presented. It was a was a quorum. There were 4 members present, and the vote was 3-1, I believe, in favor. And basically, the DRB was looking at the guidelines that you have to follow for properties and whether they qualify for waterfront dockage. And they felt that they agreed.
Brad, do you have anything else before I?
No, sir.
No, I did have a discussion with Thomas Wilkes and Heather Ramos. Heather Ramos is Puerto Rico, and Thomas Wilkes is the only legal issue. I knew that was going to come up tonight. So they do believe they do agree with the determination of the state. So there would be no standing by the Town of Windermere to require a right-of-way use agreement.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that.
Well, specifically because that property is below the normal high water level, correct?
That is correct, and the way Tom Wilkes described it too, as far as that easement area, the platted easement, it would be hard to, again, enforce that area, especially when it's underwater.
Right, so would we have to do a right of way use agreement
No,
for this property?
This time, Mary Soul, she's represented.
Good evening, Mary Sullivan, 121 South Village Avenue, Suite 1500, Orlando, Florida. I'm counsel for the property owners, Wallace Palladino, Mari Pedro, 510 Jennifer Lane. Mr. Cornelius has given you an excellent primer on this case. The neighbors have withdrawn their objection. I don't have any additional facts for you. Do you have any questions for me or anything I can address for you?
Council, do you have any questions? Comments? I don't believe so. Thank you
You
so
can
much.
answer your article. Thank you.
If we do, we will, we'll ask you that. And also we have Mary, Grove and Wallace, Palladino. If you guys have additional information that you want to provide for us, that's fine. If not, I think we got what we need.
Thank you, yeah, appreciate your time for the practice.
All right, council, looking for a motion on, item B1, this is Z23-01. This is for 510 Jennifer Lane, the trains to allow hookup with negative 50-foot setback from the projected adjacent property lines. For a motion?
Mayor, can I ask you a question?
Sure, absolutely.
Probably best where we're at. There's another structure, the extended, property line of Jennifer Lane property. Who does that belong to?
That existing dock there, sir, that is actually to the property owners there on Sixth Avenue that were objecting to this variance.
So it's the Jennifer Lane then property.
No, well, and actually, it's the survey that was submitted with the state permit, and it shows the riparian right areas. They are both within the riparian areas, where they have the right to place the docks. So that dock was permitted about 6-7 years ago.
And Brad, they have or have not? dealt there?
They have revealed their objections, they withdrew their objections both here at the town and at the county.
Apologies, council, I thought that. No, sorry. Jump out of that's all right, buddy. Councilor Rose, do you have any comments?
No, I have this question that drove
Any
by.
additional?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. Any further comments, questions, or concerns? Begin with Councilperson Rose.
Aye.
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 Right. Aye. So item Z23-01, variance required and different, is approved unanimously. Thank you guys. Next up, item Z23-03. This is also a variance request for 914 West Second Avenue. This is a variance to allow a rose floor area in excess of 38% for the installation of a roof of the existing second-story building.
Sorry, very short presentation, and this, like I said, so this is 914 West Second Avenue. This is an existing home, constructed several years ago. This home is very close to 38% maximum allowable floor area. It's at approximately 37%. What they're requesting David to do is to put roof over several existing balconies that are around the property. Now, part of what will happen in the front and on the rear, some of that will actually create a new living area, but they're still the same as with the roofing area. With what they're proposing to do, that brings them over that 38% to roughly 40%, so about 2% over. that requirement. However, with what we're doing, they're not increasing the footprint of the building, they're not increasing any impervious areas. They have no impact to the exterior other than roofing over these existing patios and balconies that are on this property. This did go to your development review board at their last meeting. They also recommended approval of this variance, also by a vote of 3-1. We did receive responses back to the request, and we received 11 responses, all in support of the request, and we received none in objection. And then the applicant is here this evening as well, if you have any questions of me or Dan.
So Brad, we're not expanding the footprint at all. How are we, is it the e-use or the?
Yes, sir. So what happens?
Roof?
Yes, these existing balconies are open to above, so the way your code is written, whenever you put a roof over these, it now becomes part of the floor area with it. So they're taking the existing open balconies and then roofing them. Is why this gets triggered.
But there's effectively not.
Effectively, there's really no.
To the impervious area.
Correct, and the actual box, I'll call it the house, doesn't get any more. It stays within that same.
Council, any additional questions for Brad?
Just so I understand, the house doesn't get any bigger, and the roof that's going over the existing balcony doesn't go any further than the existing balcony.
Correct.
So it's just the way the code's written that we only look at the roof.
Right, once that balcony gets a solid roof, the problem now we have to include as part of that floor area calculation.
Councilperson Martini, any comments that you want to bring up from the RV?
No, they voted unanimously to approve this, that there wasn't any additional square footage being added, just basically shade. Like Parks and Rec, give them shade, basically.
And Kevin, I will also add, there was a discussion, this was also help with protection of the home with water, issues with water impacts to the home as well, and I think that was part of the discussion. By the
Council, any additional comments or concerns? Or motion to?
Motion approved.
Councilperson Davis. Second, Councilperson Davis. Comments, questions, or concerns, Council? No, we'll get voting, Councilperson Martin.
Aye.
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 Thank you, Brad. Item 23-03. Second time we introduced 38%. Is approved unanimously by the council. Next up is item F. This is financial, and I believe this is the item that Nora Roden will speak to us about. This is approval of the purchase of playground shade structure on the park. Shade America is the recommended vendor at $26,530. Parks and Rec. Concerns or questions?
Motion to approve?
Is that a motion? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Motion to approve. Councilor. Second, Councilor. That, any questions, comments, or concerns? Seeing none, we'll begin voting for Councilperson Rhodes.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And item I is approved unanimously. There we go, Norm, that'd be nice. Very nice. Get some more trees in there as well. At this time, council, this is the opportunity for a mayor and council liaison reports. I'm going to defer any additional items from anyone.
Want to thank everybody. Just want to let everybody know the Windermere Wine and Dine was very successful, and thanks for all the help and the participation, and I think everybody had a good time.
So good, and everybody really enjoyed it. Nice to see everybody out there helping set up and get everybody, you guys bang it out. I mean, just proud of you guys, for sure.
It's good, and we'll be donating another 150,000 or so this year.
Wow. And kudos and thanks to town staff. You'll make sure that makes its way down, and those guys work hard, keeping juggling the electric and keeping everything. We appreciate it. Any additional? Seeing none, any staff reports right now to discuss.
No, sir.
For the sake of your marriages, no.
All right, keeping it real here tonight. All right, we appreciate everybody. If there's nothing else for the good of the order, we will adjourn our Winter Town Council meeting.